Good evening, everyone. It's Julie, and welcome back to my channel at Craft So Cute. Today I will be filming the Woodland animal. Yeah, Woodland animal. What was it? Seed packet. Woodland animal seed packet. And yes, I'm behind. However, I did some prepping for up through page or prompt 4, but I haven't put anything together except for prompt 3, and that's what I'm gonna finish working on today. But I do want to show you what I did for prompt. Here's prompt 1. This was the playing card and ribbon. That was the playing card and ribbon, and I made my own playing card because I needed to cover the whole book. And then I covered, while I was doing that, I covered the pocket. I haven't set this pocket in yet. I know it flaps, but I'm going to put something here that would create a gusset or like an accordion type thing so that the pocket can hold quite a bit of stuff. And then, of course, I'm keeping the prompt. I printed it out on this beautiful paper. This is from Carol Tinson and her Christmas digital kit. And I printed it out on here to keep in here for a memory. And then I covered this. This is a Carol Tinson paper. It looks like just this beautiful patchwork. Looks like a beautiful piece of carpet, right? Or a quilt. So that was the first page. As you open up the book. And I'm going to put the same one in the very back. So here is prompt number 2. If we can see that. Can you see that? Let me get it up here more in the center. Prompt 2. And prompt 2 was stars and paint sample. So I put the stars on and I made this. At the end of the video that I just loaded, I showed you at the end on how I made the stars. I drew it by pencil and ruler because I didn't have any stars, and I wanted to make it out of Christmas music music sheet. It's not an original, it's from a digital kit. And let's see, I layered each of these. Now in the center is the paint chip, and that paint chip, I'll show you in just a second, looks I distressed it and it looks like this, and I just glued the top here so it would flap open. Okay, let me bring this down a little bit more. Okay, so here again I layered all these pieces, the stars, and then you flip it. And then in the back here where the Christmas trees are, you can use a white gel pen and write a secret little message behind it. And then this opens up and reveals an official letter. It's Santa Claus from the official office. And then here's the envelope. You can put, a letter in it. I might put something in there. And then here's a little Santa's mitten that says to and from. So you can either place it in here, just like so. Okay. And then stick this back in here. And here's a paint chip that I used, or paint sample. It's a beautiful green. It's called Safari Green. Yep. Safari Green. So I left this in here in case whoever wins this what do you call it, altered notebook / December daily. I'm not writing in it, but whoever wins this will be able to fill it up with their own memories. And that's the reason why I created these little things like the envelope. And then here's the extra paint card if they want to, cover the back, or I might cover this and then do some stitching, and then they can use that as a writing spot. But this whole thing is a writing space right here, and this is December Daily 2, okay, number 2, as well as prompt 2, okay. So you can write on here, and then what's cool about this is that this is a pocket where you can keep things in, okay. This is a big pocket in here, big pocket. I wouldn't put anything up towards the corner because this folds over. But this right here, you can, let's see, you can keep things that are about 6.5 inches by, let's see how deep this goes. Oh yeah, that goes pretty deep. So I want to say you can keep something in there that's about 6 inches, 6 by 6, or 6.5 by 6.5, okay. If it's a photograph or memory cards or recipes, so that goes in here like that. Okay, so that's prompt 2 and December Daily number 2. And then I put a bulb pin here with a little button, and I was thinking about putting some seed beads, bright, you know, like gold and white and red seed beads on here to decorate the tree. But when I close this is pretty, see, it kind of keeps it from closing, but I guess it wouldn't hurt. I would just hate to, hopefully it won't come off, you know, if I put the beads on there. So that might happen in a later date, or I might leave it plain, and that whoever wins this December Daily journal can actually put their own stuff, to put their own personal touch. So actually kind of keeping it blank while not being blank. Okay, so then I'm going to turn over to prompt 3, which is December Daily 3. I know I'm a little behind. I will catch up though. I may do all the other stuff on camera to catch up. So what I'm thinking is, let me grab all this stuff right here. Okay. What I'm thinking is putting this down here, and this is a pretty decent cardstock. It's not thick like card craft, it's a lot thinner. And I wasn't going to put, I didn't think I was going to put any of this in there, but when I revisited it and looked at it, it's not really that thick. I was worried that if I keep using my Christmas card cardstock, that it might get too bulky, but it's decent. It's not that thick, so I think it might work still. So I'm going to cut this at 7.5 by 10, no, not 7.5, it's 7 7/8 by 10 inch, and then it will look like, naturally it would look like this. And then on this one, the North Pole one, I backed it up with the North Pole digi-print, and this is, I think, is from Victoria Designs. It's going to have a culmination of designers in here, artists, junk journal artists. Also, I forgot to mention that, if I can find it right in here, this is a huge pocket back here. Okay, it's a huge pocket, so you can load everything back here too. Okay, and I'll probably put a big tag back there. So this is the one we're going to be working on. I'm going to skip this page, but I'll revisit this and put another some sort of decorative sheet on here, because like I said, that each one page, I'm going to leave this blank, then put something on it, a backing on that page, and then put that. Then I'm going to leave this blank for journaling and for the owner of this to decorate. And then actually this one's going to go here, No, this will stay here, but I'm just going to back it up with another piece of paper. You know, another cardstock, Christmas cardstock. Okay, so let's get to doing this so we can get this done and get this loaded so you see what I'm doing. I have this tag because it's part of the Woodland theme, Woodland animal. Okay, so let me set this aside over here. This. Set that right there. Okay. My mic's here. Let me get this prompt out of the way. Okay. So let's go ahead and cut this sheet out first, because then I can show you the other things that I'm working on. That is nearly finished. I tried to do this while my granddaughter was napping today, and got bombarded with calls, you know, life stuff that happens during the day. Okay, so what I want to do, there's that one. Okay, I guess it doesn't really matter the orientation because it's just everywhere. So these are pine trees. So I need a 7 7/8, or that's 7 7/8 right there. Slice that up and keep this for yummy scrap stuff, or I might make a tag out of this and keep it in there. Okay, let's see, and I need this at 10 inches. Let's get this at 10 inches, and then cut this down. Okay, and then I need my corner rounder to round this up. Let's get that out of the way. Where's that corner rounder? Ah, right here. Okay, I can do this. Oh. Okay, and I'll be using the 1/4 inch corner punch. Okay. Now, let's come and bring this guy back here. Let's open it up to where we need to be. Right here. Okay. So I'm going to glue this down. Oh, I need my gluing board so there's no spillage. So I'm using this. This came with this. I have a pad of this craft cardstock, and I'm using this as a, you know, a glue page, like a glue book, just so there's the seepage doesn't hit the other pages. And I will use art glitter glue. Okay, for this card. Oh, actually, almost forgot a step. Well, we need to ink this guy up. Okay. So I think where this December daily is leaning on your old-fashioned Christmas. You know, old-fashioned Christmas. You know, all about home and hearth. That's me, a homebody. I was listening to Rachel at Roxy Creations the other day, and she was talking about how she wasn't quite in the Christmas spirit because of her, you know, move and stuff like that. And yeah, I kind of feel the same way. I thought, yeah, I understand how you feel. I feel, oops, hang on, I'm dropping some stuff on the floor. Hold on. Things that we need. Yeah, I understand how she feels because of just 2021 has not been I mean, since 2015 and then 2019, it just seemed to take off like, seemed to get worse and worse. And, with my time and, lots of family things, I'm just going to leave that there because I need to use it. And so, Christmas this year, and I guess probably that's why I was feeling kind of ho-hum-drum about my Cricut cutter. Oh, by the way, I opened my package up yesterday evening with my husband. We were in the living room, and I opened it up there, and I did the first, you know, they give you this little pack to do, to help you learn how to maneuver through your, it's like a sample pack they had you do and make this little gift box type thing. So I did that, and I just still trying to get into the spirit of Christmas. I mean, you know, okay, just let me pause for just a second so I can get what I want to say out. The spirit of Christmas for me is, of course, naturally, the birth of Jesus Christ, you know, and that I'm truly happy and celebrating his birthday. My grandson's birthday, I had my little youngest grandson, his birthday was on the 4th of December. And then his older brother, DeAndre, there's no wiggle room. Oh, that's okay. It still looks good. I can ink that up and no harm, no foul. So, his birthday's tomorrow. So my oldest daughter came by. Not oldest, the youngest one. I have 2 daughters. 138 and 136. So, she came by today for me to pick up DeAndre's gift. So, because his birthday's tomorrow, and yeah, and naturally, gosh, every year I'm doing the cake, planning the surprise parties, decorating the house, having a huge seafood boil for the birthday, things like that, and just couldn't get into it this year. And this Christmas, though, to make up for it, my husband's birthday is on the 16th, so we're going to combine like a big birthday dinner for DeAndre and my husband. I'm going to do a seafood boil and a seafood themed Christmas. I was thinking about making a paella. It's a seafood, like, rice noodle dish type of thing. Anyway, that's what I'm thinking, because he was asking his aunt today, which is my youngest daughter who came by today, saying, would Nanny do a seafood boil? You know, naturally, if it fell on a weekend, I'd probably say yes. But this weekend is the family Christmas dinner. On the 11th, that's this coming Saturday. So we'll be doing that. Going down to Cedartown. And I need this corner around again. Yeah, so it was busy. So I think on the 16th, my youngest daughter, Jessica, she was asking, so what are we doing for Dad's birthday? I said, well, you know, I'm not sure. Maybe steaks also with the seafood, because he loves steaks. Loves shrimp, seafood boil, ramen noodles, mukbang style, that type of thing. So yeah, where was I going with that? Yeah, I was, with Rachel, she was listening to her talk, and I'm thinking, I understand where you're coming, girlfriend. I am just not in the spirit of things. I'm, you know, as far as decorating, you know, getting the tree out. And I was thinking, you know, pass the mantle on to Jessica. It's you. You start it now and we'll come over for Christmas dinner. You decorate your home now and we'll come over. So, you know, pass that mantle on, right? But, you know, we were talking tonight. She's not been in the spirit of things either. So this is prompt 3. It's either going to be that's number 3 or... Oh. Let's see. I thought I kept it out. Oh, I'll look at it in a minute. But I think it'll be cool, right? Because it'll... Oh, and here, this is what I did. Here's my seed bag, okay? I took a lunch bag. Let me just show you this lunch bag. And I cut it off here, okay? Let me just go ahead and show you that, okay? How to do this to make a bag this size. Get my scissors. It's actually pretty cool. Let me get that out of the way now that the gluing is done. And here's my seeds that's going into the seed basket because of pine cones. The squirrels love those seeds and those pine cones. Okay. Alright. Let's just, let me bring this over here out of the way. Let me show you what I'm doing. So you cut this. Cut this off like this, and then don't throw this away. You can always use it for something. I use it and I make like huge tea bags out of these. Faux tea bags. Okay, and now this opens up just like this. And so I take this, I open these little gusseted areas right to that center line, like this. And then do the same for this side. Open it up. That's pretty easy. This will go pretty fast. Okay. So this is this, okay? I'll show you. From a lunch bag. So for those that are new beginners, get a big packet of these lunch bags. They're like, what, $1 something at Walmart? Okay. And then you're going to, okay, here's the center. This is where my center, I gauged my center. Hang on, let me think about this. Okay, hold on. No, let's see. Yeah, I did do it that way, I'm pretty sure. Oh, no. Okay. So sorry. Let me back this up. So the bag starts off like this. So right here, we're going to keep this because I love this, right? We're going to love this little part there. Is that how I did that? Let me pause and let me work this out in my head. Be right back. So sorry. Thought it would be quick. Okay, I think I got it. Yes, so we do bring it out. Bring the folds out. Okay. And then take the scissor. Okay, if I foobar this thing up, then you can laugh at me. I'm gonna cut it to here, to the center of this thing. I might have totally screwed this up. Right to there. Take half of it off, and then take the other half off, but not as wide. Just bottom part like so. Like that. I may have screwed this up. Yeah, I did. Okay, so that's, I'm gonna scrap that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, I was right. The first time when I was going to readjust, I'll show you what I mean. Okay, cut that off, right? We won't throw these away. You want to open these up, right? Open this all the way. Okay, but you see this part right here, this notched out area right here, the bag. You want to take this, and we'll fold that in the center. You see these little gussets? Line them up right there. Just line those little gussets up. And then stretch it out. Okay? Just like that. So where the folds of the bag, lunch bags are, we're opening it completely up. Okay? So now here's that notch right here, okay? There's the notch. And then so, okay, let's hold that down. Oops. Fold that in. Here's that gusset part. Now, just from here to this line, we want to take about an 1.25 inches. Almost 1.5 inches, okay? You come from where this little gusset was and cut right to this line, okay? Just to that fold line. Oh. This bottom one does not want to hold still. So grab it again, tight, and then cut this off. Right there. And hold it again, still. And then take the bottom one and just cut that about 1/2 inch off, if you see that, 1/2 inch. And then cut up against that line there. Okay. And this is using paper bags. Okay. It's just using a paper bag. So then, oh, your gusset, your fold lines on your lunch bag, bring them back in. Fold them up. There's that lunch bag, okay? And you see all this part off and this part off. So now what you want to do is use this line right here, this line right here, and then just take off this inner gusset right here, and then cut this off. Do it neatly because that way I could use this bag again. Okay, and so I cut that out. Now we're going to cut this off, okay? Using this line to measure, just cut it straight over to that next gusset line. Okay, and let's remove that. These will be great for those scrappy bits when you do those scrappy belly bands. I forget what Artie Mays calls it. And then we do the same here on the bottom. Let's just remove that top part. Okay. Let's just cut that off. Nip that right off. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make this go pretty quick, okay, so we can get my other thing done. Let's just cut that off. Now, here's our lunch bag. Remember, we cut this off. Our lunch bag, okay? This was our lunch bag. And now, we want to take this and fold these two together, like so. And I want to take my pinking shears, because I love that look wherever. Okay, here it is. Here's my pinking shears. If you wanted to go like this, that way you can turn it the other way, fold it, that way you can see the line so you don't cut your bag off. I start from right here. See where this thing is? That's my measuring. I'm going to start there, I'm going to cut my envelope flat. Just like that. And then there's the top part of my bag. See? And then I'll do the same thing. Oops. Let's get the bottom one cut. Yeah. Truly grateful for this crafting community. Just crafting. So glad I stumbled on it. And see, there's the bottom. Okay, so now let's get this all out of the way. Okay, so now here's the bottom of the flap. And you can just glue that down. Let's just go ahead and glue that down. There. Bottom of your seed bag. Whoops, whoops. And then here's the top of your seed bag. And wasn't that pretty quick? I mean, it was pretty quick if I just had my orientation on my bag right, but there's the seed bag. And then here's mine. And the reason why I kept that gusset was because then now you have a huge bag to put stuff in. Okay? Pictures, holiday pictures, maybe recipes. So there's that bag, okay? Okay, so you can take a lot of those little lunch baggies and make some, you know, gusseted bags. If you didn't want this huge gusset, all you have to do is put a little glue on the inside here, and on the inside here, and just press it down, and then you only have like one pocket, if you just wanted the one pocket. But you can actually stick 2 tags in there. Check this out. So you have one here. So you have one to stick in there. And then you have another section here to stick another tag. So you can put 2 big giant tags in there. Okay, so there's that. Now, here's mine. And I just lined mine right in here because I wanted this lined. You won't see it, right? So you just, so know that it's, now you can put a lot of stuff in it, okay? So I'm probably going to put mine down here. Do this here, like in the center here. Or, catty-wonky maybe? I don't know. Like, off on a wonky side. But then, this is what I was thinking. So I had my other bag made here. And I'm going to make this as a tuck spot. So I don't know if I want to come and bring it here and glue it down in an L shape and then have, I'm going to add another bag over here. Another seed bag for the person who wins this to decorate, because whoever owns this, they're going to want to do their own thing. Okay, so now when they have an opposite page, let me close this up. Here's the North Pole. Here's this prompt 2. Now they have something to decorate here. Because in here, I'm going to have stuff for them to translate over onto this page. I'll have some goodies in this bag. Right here, this pocket. Okay? And remember that there's a pocket up here. And they can take whatever's over here, if they choose to use it, and put it over here. Like I'm going to put in some of these little scrappy baggy bits into this. Okay, like into the Santa's envelope. Okay, because they may want to use it for collaging. You never know. Okay, so here's that. Okay, I've got the paint sample. I might put a couple more paint samples in here. And then they've got tags up here. Okay, you've got a nice deep pocket here. Lift that up. So you've got a nice deep pocket here. To put some tags and paper, you know, background paper where they can use it to collage their and make it their own. Okay, the journals that I like creating are journals that have an opportunity for the owner to interact with it and decorate it. So I'm skipping this. I am going to put a page here. I am going to cover it. Every other one is going to be covered. And then so we're back to this page. So this will have elements in these pockets, okay, for that person to decorate on this side. Use it or use it, not use it. So they can take another bag and make it their own. They can decorate it and make it their own, okay? So now that this is done, I'm going to have these two bags probably in here, okay? So I think I'll probably use this as a corner tuck here. And then this, I'm going to have some tags going on in here. And this is going to be a tag because it's the seed, all right? I'm going to probably make it the same height as this one. Or put this one up front here because it's the deer is a woodland animal, and then do something like that. Okay, and then I was thinking on, before I put these in, where the gusset is, I want to either do this, which I'm going to cover, see that, to bring that in as a decorative side piece to that. Yeah, I'm not sure. Or I'm going to use this one. Now this is, I'm just sliding this in the gusset to glue that into the bottom of the middle gusset. Let me show you, like right here. It's going to glue it like just like this. So it has a border. I'm thinking about putting a border like so on here. See, that will be covered. You won't see that. So I'll have this border right here. If I did keep this border, and then see, it ties in with this polka dotted 3. Because this is prompt 3, December daily 3. Okay, so I'm thinking about something like that. Okay, so if I did, what I'm going to do, just for the sake of it, I'm just going to go ahead and cut it off and make my mark right there. Oh, where's my scissor? It's right by that M. Okay. So it's going to look like this. So everything ties in together. Just like that. So what do you guys think? Is that a keeper, winner? That's my woodland. Even though I don't like this, how it comes down. Oh, and I have this I got out of which was really cool. A vintage dictionary, really old one. It's already the patina on it. The coloring is actually very beautiful. I'll show you a piece. Do I have a piece of it over here? No. Thought I had a piece. Yes, right here. See? Look. That was the outer edge. This is what I ripped that off. The patina on that is just so lovely. Look. It's beautiful. This paper is just amazing. Okay, so this originally was to go here. because what I found here, I don't know if this will come into focus. Nope, it's not going to, is it? Well, Christmas is down here, and it says Christmas, the festival of Christ's nativity, observed annually on the 25th of December, belonging to Christmas time. And then right above it, it has all these, it says Christ, Christen, to baptize and to name, to christen, to baptize, to name. Christendom is the countries inhabited by Christians, the whole body of Christians. It's got, so I cut out all of these, just this little patch, and then it says Christian, Christianity, Christianize, and then the bottom one is Christmas. The other ones that were below Christmas was like chromosome, chromatic, that kind of, I'm like, no. So I stopped it here. So I thought, how appropriate, right? Christmas, Jesus being the reason for the season. So I thought I'd put that there. But I'm not entirely sold on this border right here. This right here, and then let's put that there, and then I have this little bag. And here's a journaling card. Here's a journaling card because it's got the little pine cone thingies. I thought I'd tuck that in there, So it would be all of these being tucked away in this corner tuck, like so. And don't you just love that background because of this right here? Such a cool background, right? Oh, I just cannot stand my lighting today. There you go. What about that? Okay, and then, or let me see. Let me just check out one more thing. And come back and bring this here. Let me move this out of the way. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Ugh. Okay, I was just moving things to the right, getting it into a neat and tidy little pile. See, I could either go this way, but it's like, it says Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas, but then you're kind of reading it upside down, and then that's just too bland. It's not very Christmassy. And then that's why I thought, well, I'll just use this as a border. How pretty is that, right? So if I turn it around, I will want to cut it off right there at the T. And it would look like this. Because you find hollies in the wood, right? In the woods. So that would look like that. I'm thinking, I don't know if I have another one of these. If so, then I can mirror that on that side. I'll have to go looking before I decide to commit to this. But that might look really pretty though, huh? So then, here we are at that dilemma. And then prompt 3, I guess can go just like that. We can just tuck that in, and I want that 3 to be visible though. Maybe angle it like that into the pine cone. And then I have to add, where are they? Let me think. What Where'd I put them? They might be over here to my right. Is it? Oh, yes. Here they are. Okay, I think I've cut out one of them. So I've got these woodland animals. Look at that rabbit. Isn't it cute? And then stick it into the, you know, into the pockets here. Then you won't, you know, we can't see our little pine cone thing. So I will cut these up, and then here's a little portrait of a squirrel, right? So you can put that in there. Man, when I was watching Rachel, she is just phenomenal with those scissors. The lefty just going at it. You'd think that the lefties would have a problem with being quick like that on there, because it's just an awkward, right? For us, it's awkward. So we think, wow, any lefty, they must suffered that awkwardness, but no, they've been doing it since short, you know, they could start picking up stuff like their bottles and stuff like that. Just my granddaughter Victoria, she was using her left for a long time, and I thought, oh, we've got a lefty, a southpaw. So, but, and see, we can put that little squirrel really fit there. We can put him in there, his little family. Oh, I gotta get his ear glued down. And then I thought I'd put a deer in there, these little portraits of the deer. That way, the person who owns it, again, can use this to collage, you know, and carry on this little woodland theme to the left of this journal page. See? I can start decorating to the left of this journal. And I found this in my stash. I don't know if I have any more. This little paper bag is pretty thick. Yeah, pretty thick. And you know, that person, if they wanted to, can cut it all the way down here and make a seed bag out of this too. It's a pretty thick one. So I don't know if I'm gonna, I may keep this in this journal with it. Like in this pocket, it can go in here. You know, just like so. So that'll be that pocket. I don't know if I want to, do I want to keep that trim? I will if I have another one. If I have it in my stash, I'm going to look it through my paper pads. And if I have another one, I'm going to. So there's these portraits. Just like that. Okay. And then this being here in the corner as a tuck spot, and pockets will come in, and these will be placed in here. Okay, come on. Just like so. Okay. Well, I've kept this under an hour. It's 48 minutes into this video. So I think that I will sign off here. I'm not going to glue this down just yet. And that is because, let's see. Let's take a close-up of this. Let's zoom you guys in. Okay. Here is this. I'll zoom you just a teeny bit out, so you can catch the whole page. There we go. So there's the notebook. Of my woodland animal, which is a squirrel, because we have tons of squirrels. We have lots of deer. Anywhere from, I don't know, 7 to 12 a herd of deer running through the property. So there, I think. And then I'm probably gonna, when I do my next one, I'm pretty sure you're gonna see some embellishments. I'll have some ribbon hanging out. I might have some, I don't know, paint splashes on it. Might have some gold because the pine cone has some, looks like it's got, in the picture, it's not on it, but the picture, it looks like someone had painted their pine cones with a little gold or sprayed it with gold paint. So, might do some gold on it. Maybe some embossing. I'm not sure yet because I have an embossing pen I haven't used. I might do something here with him. Emboss this little guy with some sparkly powder, or maybe use my, what do you call those? Stickle pens. So here's that, you guys. So this is the woodland animal. Woodland animal. Oops. And I will have this glued, put together on my next video, so you'll see how I put it all together. Okay, and there's that, and there's this, and then there's this. And already, look, it's already getting pretty chunky, and that's only 3 prompts. So if this ends up getting too wide, what I'll probably do is take all these embellishments and make a file folder that goes along with this of embellishments, okay? So, but you'll always have the video to refer back to and how to load it. Something like that. See what happens. Okay. Thank you guys again for stopping by and having a look through this process, the process video of my first December daily / incorporating the Dephemerember prompts from Barbara at 49 Dragonflies and Louise Heinzel at Junk Journal Arts. Okay, and then I'll probably have other people's digis like Victoria Designs, Artie Mays, maybe My Porch Friends. I don't think I have anything Christmassy of hers, but I'm going to go through my digital kits and pull out all my Christmas ones that I've purchased and then try and put them into this journal. All right, everybody, have a good evening. Stay safe and warm because it's getting very, very cold, and stay well and have a happy holiday season, and we'll see you and talk to you again. Bye.